Have you ever wondered if your daily habits might be quietly shortening your life? It's easy to overlook small choices, like staying up late, sitting for hours, or grabbing processed snacks, that seem harmless but can take a serious toll on your health over time. Dr. Michael Harris, a leading expert in preventive medicine, has spent decades helping people identify these hidden risks. It's not the big things that get us, he says, but the small habits we repeat every day. Today, we'll uncover 4 common habits that could be affecting your health and, more importantly, how you can change them to live a longer, healthier life. What's your city? Comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more life-changing tips. Habit 1. Ignoring the importance of sleep. Sleep is one of the simplest yet most powerful tools for protecting your health, says Dr. Harris. He often emphasizes to his patients that it's not just about how many hours you lie in bed, it's about the quality of those hours. Without enough rest, your body can't properly repair itself, leaving you more vulnerable to serious issues like heart disease, high blood pressure, and memory loss. Robert, a 65-year-old retired teacher, came to his appointment feeling constantly tired and forgetful. He assumed it was just part of aging, but after a conversation about his habits, it became clear his erratic sleep schedule was to blame. He was staying up late watching TV, getting less than 6 hours of sleep most nights, and waking up groggy and frustrated. Your body isn't just tired, he was told. It's being robbed of the time it needs to heal and reset. Quality sleep plays a critical role in keeping your brain and body healthy. During deep sleep, blood pressure lowers, tissues repair, and toxins are cleared from the brain. Key processes that help prevent chronic conditions like hypertension, diabetes, and dementia. Research even shows that adults who get fewer than 6 hours of sleep are at a significantly higher risk for these health problems than those who consistently sleep 7 to 8 hours. The good news? Making small adjustments can make a big difference. For Robert, the first step was setting a consistent bedtime and wake-up time, even on weekends. Our bodies thrive on routine, he was told. Going to bed and waking up at the same time trains your internal clock, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up naturally. Next, he was encouraged to reduce evening screen time. The blue light from TVs, phones, and tablets suppresses melatonin, the hormone that signals it's time to sleep. Instead of watching late-night shows, he started reading or listening to calming music before bed. Within a week, he noticed he was falling asleep faster and waking up feeling more refreshed. Creating a sleep-friendly environment also played a big role. He was advised to make his bedroom as comfortable and restful as possible, cool, dark, and quiet. Blackout curtains blocked light, a fan provided soothing white noise, and a supportive mattress helped his body relax. If your bed isn't inviting, he was reminded, it's worth upgrading. Sleep is one area where investing in comfort truly pays off. Dietary changes rounded out the plan. Avoiding heavy meals, alcohol, and caffeine in the evening was key to improving sleep quality. Instead, light snacks like a banana or a handful of almonds, both rich in sleep-promoting nutrients, helped him wind down without disrupting his rest. For anyone struggling with persistent sleep issues like loud snoring or frequent wake-ups, it's important to explore potential medical causes. Conditions like sleep apnea are common among older adults and can have serious consequences if left untreated. If you suspect sleep apnea, seek a diagnosis, he advises. Solutions like CPAP machines or lifestyle adjustments can dramatically improve your quality of life. Prioritizing sleep isn't just about avoiding feeling tired. It's about protecting your heart, boosting your memory, and giving your body the time it needs to recover and recharge. Better sleep can even improve mood and lower anxiety, making daily life more enjoyable. Think of sleep as your body's overnight repair shop, he says. When you skip out, those repairs go unfinished. But when you prioritize rest, you're giving yourself the best chance at a longer, healthier life. The advice is simple. Start small. set a bedtime, turn off screens, or make your bedroom more inviting. Even minor changes can lead to major improvements, transforming not just your nights, but your days as well. Habit 2. Neglecting stress management. Stress is like a slow leak in your health, Dr. Harris often tells his patients. You might not notice it at first, but over time, it can cause real damage. While short bursts of stress can be normal, even helpful, chronic stress is another story. When left unchecked, it can silently wreak havoc on the body, leading to inflammation, high blood pressure, and even a weakened immune system. Helen, a 68-year-old grandmother, was juggling multiple responsibilities when she first came in for advice. Between helping care for her grandchildren, managing household tasks, and worrying about finances, she often felt overwhelmed. She had frequent headaches, occasional heart palpitations, and constant fatigue, but assumed these were just normal signs of aging. After discussing her lifestyle, it was clear that unmanaged stress was at the root of her problems. Your body isn't designed to be in fight or flight mode all the time, she was told. Stress causes the body to release hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which are helpful in short bursts but harmful when constantly elevated. Over time, these hormones increase inflammation, disrupt sleep, and raise blood pressure, all of which can shorten your life if not addressed. To help Helen take control of her stress, the first recommendation was practicing deep breathing. This simple yet powerful tool can calm the nervous system almost instantly. She learned the 4-7-8 method. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold the breath for 7 seconds, and exhale slowly for 8 seconds. Just a few minutes of this technique each day helped her feel more centered and in control. Another suggestion was spending more time in nature. Studies have shown that being outdoors can significantly reduce cortisol levels and improve mood. Helen started taking daily walks at a nearby park, which became a much-needed escape from her busy routine. Nature has a way of resetting your mind, Dr. Harris says. Even a short walk can work wonders. Journaling was also introduced as a way to manage her emotions. By writing down her worries and reflecting on what she was grateful for, Helen was able to shift her focus from stress to positivity. This small daily habit gave her a clearer perspective and helped her feel more in control. Social connection plays a crucial role in stress management, and Helen was encouraged to lean on her support network. Weekly phone calls with a close friend became a cherished time for laughter and conversation, providing much-needed relief from the pressures of daily life. In addition to these changes, setting boundaries was another key step. Helen often took on too much, from saying yes to every favor asked of her to feeling guilty about taking time for herself. She was reminded that saying no isn't selfish, it's necessary for her well-being. By delegating some responsibilities and scheduling me time, Helen found herself feeling less overwhelmed and more capable of handling her day-to-day tasks. For anyone feeling trapped by stress, Dr. Harris stresses that professional help is always an option. Therapists, counselors, and support groups can offer invaluable tools and strategies for managing stress more effectively. Sometimes just talking to someone who understands can make all the difference, he says. Managing stress isn't about eliminating it entirely. It's about learning how to respond to it in healthier ways. Deep breathing, time in nature, journaling, and staying connected to others are all simple steps that can have a profound impact on both mental and physical health. Stress is unavoidable, Dr. Harris reminds his patients, but it doesn't have to control your life. By making small, intentional changes, you can protect your body, calm your mind, and enjoy more peaceful, fulfilling days. So take a moment today to breathe deeply, connect with a loved one, or simply step outside. You'll be giving yourself the gift of a healthier future. Habit 3. Overlooking the impact of a sedentary lifestyle. Movement is medicine, Dr. Harris often says. Your body was designed to move, and when it doesn't, things start to break down. Despite this, many people, especially older adults, fall into sedentary habits without realizing the long-term consequences. Sitting too much can quietly weaken the heart, reduce circulation, and even affect mental clarity. One of Dr. Harris's patients, John, a 72-year-old retired accountant, spent most of his days in front of the TV or reading books. He didn't think much of it until he began experiencing stiff joints, decreased energy, and even mild weight gain. "I thought I was just slowing down because of my age," John shared, "but I didn't realize how much sitting was holding me back." Dr. Harris explained that prolonged sitting is like putting your body in rest mode for hours. Blood circulation slows, muscles weaken, and metabolism drops, increasing the risk of conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and even osteoporosis. The lack of activity can also affect brain function, leading to issues with memory and focus. The good news is that reversing these effects doesn't require extreme exercise routines. For John, it started with small, manageable steps. "It's not about hitting the gym," his doctor explained. "It's about finding ways to keep your body moving throughout the day." The first recommendation was to stand up and stretch every 30 minutes. This simple act improves circulation and helps prevent stiffness. John set a timer to remind himself to stand and move around, whether it was walking to the kitchen or doing a quick stretch near his chair. Short walks were another easy addition to his routine. At first, John began with a 5-minute stroll after meals. Over time, he extended these walks and even started exploring his neighborhood parks. "Even a short walk can make a big difference," Dr. Harris told him. "It's about consistency, not intensity." John also discovered ways to stay active during activities he already enjoyed. Instead of sitting through TV shows, he started standing or marching in place during commercial breaks. While reading, he used an adjustable standing desk to spend less time sitting. These small adjustments helped him stay active without drastically changing his day-to-day life. For patients with mobility challenges, Dr. Harris suggests seated exercises, like chair yoga or light resistance band workouts. These gentle movements are excellent for maintaining strength and flexibility without putting stress on the joints. Activities like gardening or light housework can also count as exercise, providing both physical and mental benefits. Dr. Harris emphasizes that staying active isn't just about preventing chronic illnesses. It also improves mental well-being. Movement helps release endorphins, which boost mood and reduce stress. Research even shows that regular physical activity can protect against cognitive decline and help maintain memory as we age. John noticed these benefits firsthand. Within a few weeks of making these changes, he felt more energetic, less stiff, and more positive about his day. "I didn't realize how much I needed movement," he admitted. "Now I feel like I'm taking control of my health." Dr. Harris encourages all his patients to find activities they enjoy, whether it's dancing, gardening, or simply walking with friends. "The best exercise is the one you'll actually do," he says. "When you enjoy it, it doesn't feel like work." For anyone stuck in a sedentary routine, his advice is simple. Start small. Whether it's standing up during commercials, taking short walks, or stretching in the morning, every little bit counts. "It's not about perfection," he says. "It's about progress." The benefits of staying active go beyond physical health. Movement helps you stay independent, boosts confidence, and gives you the energy to enjoy life fully. As Dr. Harris puts it, every step you take today is an investment in a healthier, longer tomorrow. Habit 4. Consuming too many processed foods. Processed foods are convenient, but they come with a hidden cost, says Dr. Harris. Over time, they can take a serious toll on your health, especially as you age. These foods are often loaded with unhealthy fats, excess sodium, and added sugars, ingredients that are hard on the heart, liver, and kidneys. While the occasional treat won't harm you, regularly relying on processed meals and snacks can lead to chronic issues like high blood pressure, diabetes, and even cognitive decline. One of Dr. Harris's patients, Margaret, a 66-year-old grandmother, was a fan of quick frozen dinners and packaged snacks. She found them easy to prepare after a busy day, but over time, her blood pressure started to rise, and she felt constantly fatigued. When Margaret discussed her eating habits, Dr. Harris pointed out that many of the processed foods she consumed were packed with hidden sodium and preservatives, which were contributing to her symptoms. It wasn't the occasional treat, Margaret later shared. It was the daily convenience foods I didn't think twice about. Processed foods are often stripped of nutrients and filled with additives to improve shelf life. For example, prepackaged meals, canned soups, and frozen pizzas are notorious for their high sodium content, which can lead to water retention, high blood pressure, and increased strain on the heart. Sugary cereals, granola bars, and snack cakes spike blood sugar levels, contributing to insulin resistance and weight gain. Over time, these effects can quietly increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, and even dementia. But the problem doesn't end there. Trans fats, found in many processed baked goods and fried snacks, are particularly harmful. They increase bad cholesterol, LDL, lower good cholesterol, HDL, and promote inflammation in the body, a key factor in many chronic diseases. It's not just about avoiding calories, Dr. Harris explains. It's about avoiding the things that disrupt your body's natural balance. To help Margaret improve her diet, Dr. Harris recommended starting with small, manageable changes. Instead of cutting out processed foods entirely, she began replacing 1 or 2 items at a time. For example, she swapped her usual microwave dinners for homemade meals prepared in larger batches and frozen for convenience. Simple soups made with fresh vegetables, lean protein, and low-sodium broth quickly became her go-to option. Margaret also started paying closer attention to food labels. Dr. Harris taught her to watch out for hidden sugars, unhealthy oils, and high sodium levels in packaged products. Once I started reading labels, Margaret shared, I was shocked at how many things I thought were healthy were actually loaded with sugar and salt. Another key change was incorporating more whole, unprocessed foods into her diet. Instead of reaching for chips or cookies, Margaret began snacking on fresh fruits, nuts, or whole grain crackers with hummus. These options not only provided more nutrients, but also helped keep her energy levels stable throughout the day. Dr. Harris emphasizes that eating healthier doesn't have to mean sacrificing flavor. For example, instead of store-bought salad dressings, which are often loaded with sugar and preservatives, Margaret started making her own with olive oil, lemon juice, and herbs. Similarly, she replaced sugary drinks with water infused with slices of cucumber or berries for a refreshing and guilt-free alternative. For those who feel overwhelmed by the idea of cooking more at home, Dr. Harris suggests starting with simple recipes that don't require much time or effort. Roasting vegetables, grilling chicken, or making a one-pot stew are easy ways to prepare nutritious meals without relying on prepackaged options. Batch cooking and freezing leftovers can also save time and reduce the temptation to reach for processed convenience foods. Within a few months of making these changes, Margaret noticed significant improvements in her health. Her blood pressure stabilized, she had more energy to keep up with her grandchildren, and she even lost a few pounds. It wasn't about going on a diet, she said. It was about making better choices day by day. Dr. Harris reminds his patients that it's not about perfection. We all enjoy the occasional treat, he says, but the goal is to make those treats the exception, not the rule. By focusing on whole, nutrient-dense foods and reducing reliance on processed options, you can protect your heart, support your brain, and enjoy more energy and vitality in your daily life. The next time you're at the grocery store, take a moment to think about what you're putting in your cart. Are there fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole grains that can replace some of the packaged items? Are there lower sodium or sugar-free versions of your favorite snacks? Small, mindful choices can lead to big changes over time. As Dr. Harris often says, food is fuel. Make sure you're giving your body the high-quality fuel it needs to keep going strong for years to come. Dr. Harris's years of experience have shown that small, everyday habits can have a profound impact on your health and longevity. Whether it's prioritizing sleep, managing stress, staying active, or reducing processed foods, each positive change brings you closer to a healthier, longer life. The key is to start small and be consistent. Even the simplest adjustments can make a big difference over time. What's one habit you're ready to change today? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe for more life-changing advice.